Hey, just gotta keep playing football. I mean, at the end of the day, Coach Dawson told me straight up. He said, "This how Tom Brady made his money in the league." I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get on his level. So team, we play team ball all day. We didn't play our best ball, but at the end of the day, we play team ball. And we got out of here with a win.
Most catches, most yards in the grand history of this program, and is.
Well, Miami Hurricanes 6-0 right now. Will they go to the national championship and win with Cam Ward leading them, maybe a Heisman candidate? What do you have them going as, Dogon? You think they're going to take it all?
Of course, the fan in me would very much hope so. But the realist in me that's sitting and has watched this 6-0 start, we can very easily be 4-2 in this start this season. So in all championship seasons, there's always those miracle plays, those plays that were the bounce of the ball. The championship team, the eventual championship team, could have lost the game here or there throughout the season, and we've already had 2. All right, so we're running out of that kind of luck, if you know what I'm saying. So in order for us to do this, we're going to have to execute better. It's not even a given that we're going to be streamlined into the ACC championship game, given the way that we've played so far this season. But of course, the homer in me, the fan in me, the lifelong fan, might I add, would love to see us not only get to the ACC championship game, but win our very first championship in the ACC. As crazy as that sounds, we've been in the conference for well over a decade, and we have not yet sniffed a conference championship. So I would love to get that on our resume. And then on top of that, of course, get into the playoffs and start handling our business there. Now, when it comes to actually winning a national championship in college football, you're going to have elite play on both sides of the ball. Right now, I do believe that our offense is scratching the surface of elite. The outsiders looking in would say it's automatically elite. Orange and green colored lens fans that are Hurricanes fans will automatically just throw us in the elite category. Me, I still believe that we're a tier below elite when it comes to offense, due to the fact that our running game has not been up to par so far. So I would love to see our running game adjust itself and meet the caliber of our offense. I love what we do in the passing game. Most of it is due to Cam Ward and Xavier Restrepo. Shout out to Isaiah Horton, because he's balling too. He's looking like a draft pick himself, and he's only a sophomore, so I'm loving how he's playing. But after that, there's a drop-off. People love to talk about Jacoby George. Jacoby George still has the oopsies at times, either drop balls or personal fouls, because he's not keeping his head in the game at an elite level. He still has some growing up to do when it comes to the mature side of playing football at a high level. And then after that, we have Sir Sam Brown, the transfer from Houston, who, blazing speed, but he struggles with the hands. He has a lot of oopsie moments. And honestly, I think him playing in the ACC is too big for him. Even though people like to mock the ACC for good reason, there's still a higher caliber of football than he was playing at Houston. And so when he gets into these games, he looks a little lost, a little overwhelmed, and the game's too big for him. So we do have guys on the bench that I would love to see get more snaps, just so we can see them get more experience, because I really do believe we're going to need them when it comes to the ACC championship and the playoffs, So, but all in all, I would love to say that our offense is good enough to win it all. But our defense is looking kind of crazy. As far as our defense is concerned, we do definitely have the talent when it comes to the defensive line and in linebacker. But our secondary is a little sketchy. We got a couple guys out there, but it's very sketchy. And if we play a team that can really open it up and throw it deep, we can get torched. I can see that right now. And as far as the talent is concerned, I do feel as though it is good enough to win, but we do need to tighten it up. But overall, I do not like our defensive schemes at all. I feel as though our defensive schemes are very predictable. We're overly aggressive, and teams like to do misdirections and other things to get us off our spot. We're not disciplined enough to win it all. But to win the ACC, we can mess around and do that. But to win it all, to play the likes of Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, was that Oregon, Ohio State, you got to be on your A game, and you basically have to look like an NFL team, like those teams do on occasional Saturdays. So all in all, I do believe we have a shot. Cam Ward is the trump card. He is the big joker. All right. And I believe Mario Cristobal relies a little bit too much on that. And I think in turn, the team relies too much on him. So if Cam Ward has a whoopsie moment where he has 2 or 3 turnovers in a game, that could be our season, if you will. The laughing stock of college football is indeed Florida State. And as my rival, I do get a lot of glee, a lot of jovial feelings inside whenever I see them take a L in the box scores. However, all right, they are a cautionary tale whenever you decide to live your life throughout the portal. Now, everybody knows Mario Cristobal is a A1 recruiter. He's been doing a great job of recruiting both high school and transfer portal. So I'm not knocking him when it comes to recruiting. However, but when this year, all right, we're getting an extreme boost from Cam Ward. And like I said, he's been the trump card in basically all of our games. All right. And so we rely a lot on him, much like, all right, Mike Norvell depended a lot on Jordan Travis. Now, Mike Norvell's record with Jordan Travis is damn near spotless. His record without Jordan Travis is absolutely a joke. And so I don't want the same thing to be our case next year. I'm already looking ahead to 2025, all right? Because everybody wants to get on the bandwagon now. Everybody wants to talk about the U's coming back. Everybody wants to talk about our swag, all right? But at the same time, if we're sitting here relying on transfer portal quarterbacks, somebody that's supposed to trump and get and get us over the hump, much like Mike Norvell depended on DJ Uyiangalele, all right, this season, all right, we can fall into the same trap next year, all right, because we actually have an NFL quarterback playing in college football for us right now. Shout out to number 1, Cam Ward, all right. So yeah, we actually do have that, and that's a big trump card in college football. Will we be able to get that lucky next year? Will we be able to rely just on a quarterback throwing for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns every week? Can we rely on that next year? Can we rely on that all season this year? What about if Cam Ward doesn't have that spectacular performance? What if Cam Ward is playing well, but the receivers are getting shut down due to schematics? So we have a lot of stuff to worry about, and I don't like this banking on Cam Ward. But it's to speak on Cam Ward and his NFL caliber arm and talent and all of that stuff, I'm very excited for the man. I'm glad that he came to South Florida. But at the same time, he does need cleaning up to do himself. I love his demeanor. His even if he made a mistake, he's still chill and calm. All right, but he does have a tendency of being a little too chill, a little too calm, and he takes big sacks, makes a little too many turnovers here or there. So the Hurricanes got a lot of cleaning up to do, and as you mentioned, there are some NFL junior teams out there, some NFL light teams out there, and we're just playing high-level college football. I haven't seen us put together a whole NFL caliber game yet. If anybody watched the Ohio State and the Oregon game last week, all right, that game was absolutely phenomenal. It was top tier. It looked like 2 NFL teams playing. Same thing when Alabama played Georgia, even though Alabama's had his woes since that game, but it was elite plays going on all over the place. So I would love to see that type of performance, that crystallized performance where everybody's got it all together. So we'll see what happens with these Hurricanes. They still my A1 team. I root for them when they weren't relevant, and I'll be rooting for them even more, of course, as they're trying to actually win a national championship legitimately this season. So we'll see what happens coming down the pipeline this year. But let us know down in the comments section, guys. What are your thoughts on Cam Ward? What are your thoughts on this year's Miami Hurricanes? Do you guys feel like we have enough steam? And when I say we, I'm talking about me. Do you think that we got enough steam to get this thing done this season? Me personally, I think we're a tier below that, but I think we can get there if we actually climb and try. So let us know down in the comment section, guys. But this has been Dogon SS. That is Sir Leo Maceo. This is the Keep On Moving podcast show. So until the next time, everybody, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch y'all on the next video.